We've been airing reports on prostitution on Dalbergia Street for the past 3.5 years.
This place is paradise!
But now business owners say it's getting worse.
That's not a problem, is it?
It is a problem.
This businessman asked not to be identified for fear of retaliation from pimps. He blames the uptick on a bill signed in 2022 called the Safer Streets for All Act.
Wouldn't that be something?
Which decriminalized loitering with the intent to engage in prostitution.
Ever since SB 357 was signed, that basically made loitering legal, is when this completely blew out of control.
SB 357 was aimed at reducing arrests in marginalized communities. I saw police patrolling the neighborhood this morning, but the business owner says that only temporarily deters Johns from cruising the streets.
Well, I will blur out your face, but some of the business owners are complaining about, prostitution in this area. What do you have to say about it?
Well, just like they're making their money in the business owner, this is my business here, so.
Okay, have you worried about your safety, or?
I do be worried about my safety, but hey, sometimes you gotta risk it all to have it all.
Okay.
No comment.
Okay.
It looks like a free-for-all down there. What's going down on the bottom of California, Terry?
Oh, just another example of the consequences that come from voting for stuff that sounds good on paper, but all it does is legalize prostitution. I'm telling you, the Safety on the Streets Act, the safety in schools and safety in this, safety. All it does is legalize debauchery.
What about the gal that says that, the business owners are there in the community to make their money, and this is my community. I'm making money. So, but where's her business license, and how does she have the same rights as the business owners that paid all that money for regulation and taxes?
I think that's a great idea, David. They should put a chain around their neck with a little sign that has their EEO, equal opportunity employer, and also the minimum wage. Minimum wage. We got to have minimum wage on there. Also, who to call if they're not satisfied with the level of service that they're getting. The sky's the limit. I think that might be a new business for other people who are trying to help out, legalize everything in California that's going to, this just drives me crazy.
Well, the most regulated state in the country, they don't have dress codes in San Diego, I guess. You can wear whatever you want, but if you start getting into regulation, then it could get very complicated. I do feel sorry for the business owners. I mean, they're just trying to provide for their family. I understand that everybody needs to provide for their family, but you know what? Don't do it in a business district. Go do it somewhere else. And if that's what they really want, maybe they should just move them to somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway, we're bringing you the news. These stories just get crazier and crazier. We appreciate you sharing, subscribing. And we're going to continue to be the number one resource for people that are leaving California. And thanks for tuning in. And just craziness, Terry. Crazy.
The influx of fans may not be enough to save Oakland's largest hotel. We've learned the Marriott on Broadway has defaulted on its loan. It is now at risk of foreclosure. As Dahlin reports, this comes after 2 major Oakland hotels shut down in the last 6 months.
Now, why would anyone want to do that?
A lot of NBA workers and fans staying at the Marriott because of the All-Star Weekend festivities. But the hotel overall has seen a big drop in bookings post-pandemic. The question now is, will it shut down like the other hotels? The Marriott City Center Hotel has been part of the Oakland skyline for decades. It's welcomed visitors from around the globe. This was also home to the Warriors practice facility before they moved to San Francisco.
It's frustrating. Yeah, it's frustrating to everyone out here.
Oakland native and violence prevention worker Ronald Weisinger is giving 2 Indianapolis visitors a tour of the city.
You guys want to go see a dead body?
He says the hotel's financial struggle is a reflection of Oakland's economic challenges and poor image.
I'm not sure why we're not getting a lot of visitors that's coming to Oakland, because Oakland getting a bad rep.
I don't want to die.
His two guests are staying at the Marriott and attending a convention that studies what the city is doing to combat crime.
All the staff and everyone's friendly, and even the guests that's coming in are very friendly.
It's amazing. I love the amenities, great restaurants. Yes, it's wonderful.
But the hotel is falling on hard times and unable to make its loan payments. Gao Capital owns the hotel, the largest in Oakland with 500 rooms. They purchased the hotel in 2017 and took out two loans totaling $100 million.
Somebody is riding for a big fall.
They did not respond to our request for comment by deadline, but industry experts say fewer people are visiting and staying in Oakland.
The number one contributor to this marketplace, and specifically this situation, is probably crime.
Really?
Really?
Marriott? I didn't think in any other cities. I haven't heard about any Marriotts having trouble in other areas. How about you?
Well, just I think it depends on how far you have to walk to get some crack. If you only have to walk a couple of feet to get some crack, then you can you're probably in risk of defaulting on your loan. Downtown Oakland. Thank you.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of difficult to operate a business in the middle of a crack zone, wouldn't you think?
Well, what's crazy is that probably a lot of people know this. I've been to that Marriott many times. That Marriott is right next to the world headquarters of Clorox, right next to it. It's got a BART station right across the street from it. In fact, David, I'll share this with you. About 6 or 7 years ago, I was coming in late from the East Coast. I was taking BART from the Oakland airport. You know, BART trains are supposed to have connections where you get off at 12th Street or 20th, whatever, and be able to switch to another train that's taking you to your destination. Well, as I'm pulling up, the other train's leaving the station. So it's going to be 20, 30 minutes before the next train comes to take me to where I'm going. So I said, you know what? I'm going to call an Uber. I'm going to go upstairs, call an Uber. David, I walked upstairs at 10 o'clock at night. It was like the zombie apocalypse. It was the Walking Dead on drugs and vagrancy. And I'm telling you, where that reporter stood is where I was standing, hoping not to die in downtown Oakland. And it's just ridiculous. That city takes on a whole new look after the sun goes down. So I carefully walked over to the Marriott and picked up my Uber there. But I'm telling you, what a disaster these towns are that are just thinking that they are utopia for the world. Oh, California this, California that. And it just creates dystopia that just destroys people's lives.
But isn't the government entity supposed to be helping their businesses thrive and be successful so they stay? Or do you think they're trying to do it on purpose so maybe they won't be successful and they'll just go ahead and leave California like everybody else is?
I have no idea. Look, just again, it's the opposite world. Anything they try to do to help, you just need to do the opposite and it'll probably be successful.
Terry Gilliam, thank you for bringing the news to all of our Leaving California members. Please like, subscribe, share these videos with your friends. We get a kick out of them. They're not going to stop coming. And if you need a resource for Leaving California, we're the ones. Please message us. And I hope you're doing better than the Marriott in Oakland, California.
Get out while you can.